Well guys, I am done for today, but I just want to quickly go through the garden. It has started to rain, but this just doesn't stop me to go through the garden and explain quickly what I did today. And I will try to put aside how frustrated I got, but I will tell you in a minute what was the reason. So here I got two Verbena bonariensis from the variety Lollipop that they just didn't come back from dormancy this year, and also they just didn't perform well last year. They arrived from the store in a really bad condition and they just never performed the way they should have performed. So I removed them from the garden and I planted this digitalis, or also known as Foxglove, and this is the variety Arctic Fox Rose, and it is really interesting variety in the sense that first of all it is supposed to bloom from the first year, so you don't have to wait for the second year for it to bloom. And yes, it dies after the second year, so it blooms on the first year, it blooms on the second, and then it dies, but it is supposed to self-seed and you are not supposed to lose the foxglove itself. Here is the other foxglove. This variety is really pretty. It is pink on the outer side. The blooms are pink, but the throat is something like cream or peach. It is really, really pretty, and I think it's gonna look really nice here with the roses and the salvia and the delphiniums. I just can't wait to see. I really hope it grows here. And here is my new flower bed that I recently created. Maybe you have seen it in my last video where I removed tons of grass. But let me tell you, I got so frustrated with this Alstroemeria. I can't even begin to explain to you. This Alstroemeria, first of all, let's see how beautiful it is. Look at these blooms. They are just phenomenal. I absolutely love them. They look like butterflies, they look like orchids. Absolutely stunning. These are known also as Peruvian lilies, but they are not toxic to cats, so if you have cats, don't worry, you can plant these. But the problem is that these were so overgrown in their pots and they were so used to having they're just so used to being staked. They just didn't want to stand upright. Especially these were okay, but these, they just flopped all over. There was not a single stem that wanted to stay. Sorry about the noise, but the car is passing. There wasn't a single stem that wanted to stay upright. I removed many stems. I just wanted to thin them out to give them a little bit more air, because it felt like the weight of the plant itself was getting them to flop, but it just didn't help. So I just brought back the stakes and tied them up, and I just hope that when they stay in the garden for a few days they will be a bit stronger and they will manage to stay by themselves. But it was really frustrating. Oh my god, they were so pretty. Look at this, look at this. If it is standing upright, it is absolutely gorgeous, and look at this mess. Oh, really disappointing. Anyway, I built this obelisk. It is very similar to the other one that I have. This one is a bit shorter and this is dark green, but nonetheless really, really pretty. And I planted the Clematis here. This is the variety HF Young, and it is so beautiful. And let me tell you, if there is a plant that I'm scared of, it is Clematis. I don't know why. It feels so flimsy to me. It feels so fragile. I don't know why. I just don't feel confident growing this one, but I decided I'm gonna give it a go, and I can always remove it and plant something like Asiatic Star Jasmine that is just so easy and so low maintenance. In the front, I planted 3 delphiniums, and these are from the series Magic Fountain, and these are much shorter variety compared to the regular delphiniums that grow up to 2 meters. And these are supposed to grow around 100 centimeters, which is basically my waist height. So these two are the color sky blue, light blue. I'm not completely sure, but I will write it on the screen for you. And this one is in the middle is white with dark B, which means that the center of the bloom is dark. And in front of them, I planted 2 phlox, panicle phlox. It is Phlox paniculata, and the variety was Zenobia, I think. It is supposed to be disease resistant and really pretty. It is pink. I think it's gonna look really, really nice here. And in the front, I have left some space for alliums from the variety Millennium that I have ordered. And they're gonna arrive the next week, and we're gonna plant them, and I think it's gonna look really, really pretty. So we'll have the purple from the alliums, the pink from the Zenobia phlox, then the light blue and white delphiniums, and then the pink and blue clematis and Alstroemeria, if they get to grow here. If they get to stay upright. Right here, what I did is recently I planted 4 delphiniums right here, and I picked them by the color. This is the color Bluebird, but it turned out, and I found this out after I planted them here, that they're from the variety Pacific Giant, and they grow tall. And when I say tall, I mean more than 2 meters tall. And I was absolutely frightened by how little space I gave them. So what I did is I just moved the 4 delphiniums to the back of the border. Now they are gonna have much more space to grow, and they're not gonna be obstructed by the rose and the other plants. And I planted in front of them 2 delphiniums from the same Magic Fountain variety that is shorter, it is more compact, it's gonna look beautiful in front of the dark blue tall delphiniums, because these are white. And I think that was it. Wow, it felt like so much work, and the results are a bit underwhelming just because of the Alstroemerias, but I'll try to be positive. It has started to rain, which is a good sign. There is nothing better than a rain after you plant some plants and flowers. So that was it from me for today. Thank you for spending some time with me in my garden, and I really hope to see you soon. Bye.